The next social media site we're going to be looking at is YouTube, and why YouTube is probably going to be your biggest source of traffic out of all the social media sites we're going to be looking at today. YouTube is the #1 video sharing site on the internet. 53% of web traffic comes directly from YouTube. The other great thing about YouTube is you can create your very own YouTube channel and viewers can subscribe to it. YouTube has about 1 billion views per day, which is a lot. YouTube is so popular because video is the preferred way to receive information these days. People would rather watch a video than have to read through an article. For example, video sales letters are becoming more and more popular and more effective because people would rather watch a video of you explaining who you are, what you have to offer, going through the benefits of your product or service, than having to read through a long-winded sales letter. Let's look at creating videos. When creating your videos, try to keep them short, about 1 to 2 minutes, and try to keep them under 10 minutes if possible. This is because people these days tend to have shorter attention spans. You can make your video in slideshow format, or you can make it as a screen capture, or you can use something such as Animoto, and you go to animoto.com. You can use that for free, or you can pay for an upgraded version which doesn't have an advertisement at the end. It puts your pictures and your words together with music automatically. You can also use resale rights videos. That's another quick way of getting your own videos. If it says in the license that you're allowed to upload it to video sharing sites, then you can do that. Or if it's PLR, you can watermark it with your URL and upload it as your own. Video content. Make sure you're entertaining when you make your video. Keep people watching. Try to be yourself, like I said before, be real and show personality. You want people to be able to trust you and relate to you, and ultimately you'll get a better response. Start off with the benefits in your video, and make sure you always have a call to action. Don't make your video too much like an advertisement. You just want to provide lots of good quality information and entertainment, and then at the end add something like, if you want to find out more, or if you're interested, check out my site at www.etc. There's a great way of doing it, and you'll be surprised about how many people would click through to that. Okay, now let's look at the equipment you'll need to create your videos. If you're making a slideshow video, like I am right now, you can use something like Microsoft PowerPoint, sorry that's a typo, or Microsoft Publisher, or you can use ScreenFlow for Mac. And if you're making a screen capture video, you can use something like Camtasia Studio, which is open source and it's free. You can find that online. Or you can use Camtasia, which is about $300 or $2.99 I think, but it does have a 30-day free trial, which I'm using at the moment, and Camtasia is really good. You can use Jing Project, which is free, and you can also find that online, but it can't be more than 5 minutes, your videos. But actually not a problem because we want shorter videos anyway. You can use a flip cam, and always make sure you have a good microphone. Your YouTube channel. First, try to add your favorite videos that you find on YouTube. This way you don't have to upload a lot at the start, plus it also kind of makes it seem like they're your videos in a way. This way you don't have to make a ton of content from scratch. You want to keep your channel full and busy of lots of great videos to keep people interested. Make your channel seem very active and popular, and subscribe to other related channels in your niche and stay involved with those, leave comments, etc. And oftentimes if you leave interesting comments, a lot of people will click through and then go and check out your own channel as a result. Getting viewers. Always try to provide value and entertainment first. Like I said before, interact with other YouTube users and leave lots of comments. Make videos on hot topics in your niche. So you can use things like Google Trends or Google Alerts to find what people are searching for. You know, what are the hot topics in your niche? You know, what do people really want to know? What would people love to watch a video on? Try not to be boring. You can use a tool. There are tools out there that you can use that automatically sends out mass subscribers and subscriber and friend requests, which is pretty handy. Getting involved and staying social. A great way to do this is by doing video responses. Find popular videos in your niche that already have a lot of views and provide a video response, because when people scroll down, you'll be the first thing they see before the comments, and often they'll click through to find out, you know, what your video is about, and this will give you more traffic and more exposure. Try to rate a lot of other people's videos, because often they'll return the favor and rate your own. And the higher ratings, the more exposure you'll get, because the higher you appear on YouTube and people search for a particular keyword. Join YouTube groups. Comments. Leave lots of comments. Even though the backlinks are no follow, they'll increase your ranking within YouTube and you'll show up more when people search for things related to your video. Send out lots of friend requests, add people. Try to always be controversial and entertaining, like I said before with Facebook and Twitter. You want to stand out from the crowd. Okay, here's a few tips and tricks for using YouTube. Like I said before, video responses are very effective. Try to find popular videos that already have a lot of views, and you'll be right before the comments so people will notice. Another sneaky thing you can do is steal the tags and titles of other popular videos that have a lot of views, and put them on your own, so when they show up, you will also show up. You can also turn your videos into podcasts and submit them to dozens of directories. There are a lot of podcast directories out there, and this will help you with SEO and your backlinks if you provide backlinks to your site. Okay, now let's look at how to distribute your video and where. You can use something like TubeMogul, which is free. I think they distribute your video to about 20 to 30 video sharing sites. I'm not quite sure, but it's pretty good and it's free. You can use something like Traffic Geyser, which is about $100, but it can be well worth it. It automatically submits social bookmarks each video for you. It also turns your videos into podcasts, and it submits to over 100 video sharing sites for you. And lastly, make sure you always distribute your videos within your other social networking sites and profiles. That in turn will help drive traffic, from your different social media platforms. Okay, so that's the end of this video, and next we're going to discuss how to use MySpace to drive more traffic to your site. So why is social media marketing so profitable? Well, it really comes down to the large amount of people you can reach through social media. For example, YouTube has about 1 billion views per day. Facebook has over 400 million users. MySpace has about 200 million users. Twitter has 100 million users. And the great thing about social media is that it really allows you to interact and build relationships with potential customers and clients before trying to sell to them. Because in the end, people would rather buy from other people they already know and trust and have an existing relationship with, not so much from big faceless companies. Businesses and companies are spending more and more money on social media as they're realizing its potential and potential to make money and brand themselves. And the other great thing about social media is that it's very fast. It's fast and viral, and it allows you to reach a large amount of people in a very short amount of time. So what are the desired results from this course? The goal is to brand yourself and your business and your products through social media platforms and build a large fan base of potential clients, and also build a large high quality list of contacts, and ultimately drive large amounts of traffic to your website or blog. Potential pitfalls. Why do most people fail? Number one is hard selling. People don't like to be hard sold to in social media. You need to build a relationship up with the customer before trying to sell to them. And also, second one, trying to sell too soon. It's another mistake. Try to offer lots of value and content and try to get to know people, build up a reputation, a brand and a relationship before selling. Spamming. A lot of people make this mistake. They think social media is a place where they can just send out their links, sending out their affiliate links, trying to get as much exposure as possible. But often this doesn't work with social media. A lot of people don't respond well to this, and also it can get you banned from a lot of the social media sites. And using automated software. This can be good in some cases, keeping things organized, maybe like auto tweeting where you like load up your tweets first or something. But ultimately in social media you want to be involved, be active, have a personal touch to it. So often that's not a great thing to do. Alright, so let's look at what's covered in this training course. First we're going to look at Facebook, and then we're going to look at Twitter, YouTube, MySpace, StumbleUpon, Dig, and lastly we're going to go through an action plan where I lay out all the steps that you can take to get started with social media marketing. Okay, now we're going to look at StumbleUpon.com and how to drive traffic using StumbleUpon. StumbleUpon is a social networking tool that allows you to find people with similar interests in your niche. So that's a very handy way to find other people who could potentially be your future customers. On StumbleUpon, people can stumble your content. They can write reviews of it. They can send links of your content to their friends, etc. And with StumbleUpon, the more reviews you get, the more views you'll probably get, and the higher you will appear within StumbleUpon, and ultimately you'll get more traffic. With StumbleUpon you can create lots of high PR backlinks. You can gain more exposure for your content and your brand and your website and what you have to offer. It's a great way to generate large amounts of traffic, large amounts of targeted traffic. Marketing on StumbleUpon. Always put your very best content on StumbleUpon, and try to give away something for free. Make sure it's something of high value that people usually have to pay for. You want to create a very good first impression. You can use things like ebooks, videos, software. You can give away an e-course, for example. The aim is to really try to build a readership and a list of people in your niche. The more targeted your niche is, the higher your conversion rates. So you really want to try and find people in your niche and get them interested in your content. Try and get a traffic funnel going from StumbleUpon through to your website or blog. When creating posts, make sure you include a backlink to your site and always use your keywords. This way you'll help to increase your SEO and also help people to be able to find you easier. Building a fan base on StumbleUpon. First, let's look at how to find people easily. If you go to the tab that says Find Your Friends on StumbleUpon, it will automatically find your contacts from your email accounts. Or you can also search by country or city if you go to Browse People. This is a great way of finding people if your product or service is more targeted towards people in a certain geographical area or city. You can also search by people's categories and interests. So this is probably what you want to do the most, because you want to find people already in your niche, people who are already interested maybe in what you might have to offer. You can also create a blog using StumbleUpon, but make sure you fill out your profile and make a few posts before adding friends. You always want to make a good first impression. There's also a place you can go to called stumbleexchange.com, where you can do a review for someone else and they'll then do a review for you. So that's a great way of building up reviews and ultimately gaining more views. The more reviews you have, the more you'll show up and the more traffic you'll get. So ultimately, the more stumbles you get, the more traffic you'll get. Alright, so that's the end of this video, and next we'll move on to the action plan and all the little steps you've got to take to get started with social media marketing. Okay, now let's look at Twitter and why Twitter has so much potential. Twitter has millions of users and views. It's quick and easy content, only 140 characters long in your tweets. Everything's up to date and in real time, and you have the ability to link to other sites in your tweets. Setting up your Twitter profile. Always use your real name if possible, not something like Web Solutions Guy 411 or something. You know, you don't want to let people think that that's what you're all about. I mean, you want to come across as being a real person, not a company or some kind of website outfit or something. Have an interesting bio, try to be funny if you can, and always be opinionated and controversial, much like what I talked about with Facebook. In your profile pic, smile and look friendly and approachable. That's important. Follow real people, not companies. That's really important too. What to tweet about. A great way to generate interest is to ask a lot of questions and post surveys. Can get people talking. You can tweet about personal stuff, but make sure you make it interesting. Hot topics, stuff in the news. You could search for popular content and bring it to other people's attention, e.g. like searching for popular things on Dig or popurls.com or something. Retweet interesting stuff. Post motivational quotes. A lot of people find that very interesting, they like that. Stay away from politics and religion again. Showing your personality. Be opinionated, never just neutral. Develop your own style, way of writing. This goes for all social media, I think. Just if someone has a certain way of talking or writing, it can be very memorable and will help people recognize your brand in the future. Be different and stand out. This will help to attract interested people and people who are similar, people in your niche as well. Be helpful and give value. That's very important. And also be entertaining and fun. It's a combination of being helpful, giving value, also providing entertainment and interest, at the same time trying to get across your message of what you have, what you're about, and what you've got to offer. Try to be a leader in your niche and support your followers' goals and offer helpful advice. Be the person that they come to when they've got a question about something in your niche. That's what you ultimately want to be. your first tweets, make 5 tweets before you follow anyone, because once you follow someone, often they just follow you back, and when they get to your profile, if there's no tweets or anything, it's often pretty boring. Give value and show personality. Be funny if you can. You don't actually have to be a funny person, but you can just find funny things on the internet to post. Yeah, post entertaining things. Yeah, stay away from politics and religion, like I said. Try not to talk too much about selling or making money or anything like that. If that's your niche, I mean, that's good, but try not to come across as a sales, like you're trying to sell something to them. You know, you want to help them make more money. You know, take that approach. Building Twitter followers. Search Twitter, search.twitter.com. Search by your niche's keywords for targeted followers. Follow other people first, like I said, and usually they'll follow you back. Try to follow influential and important people in your niche who have a lot of followers. And try to aim to follow about 50 to 70 people per day. I know that sounds like a lot, but it's actually pretty easy. And try to follow people during Twitter's peak times, like 1 to 3 p.m. and 6 to 10 p.m. It's American time. And you'll get a higher acceptance rate because more people will be online. They're more likely to just accept you if they're already online, you know. Effective Twitter marketing. Tweet pics. You know, it's very popular, it brings more attention. Try to use symbols in your tweets to add more interest, make you stand out. Use numbers, lists, stats. People seem to be interested in that. You can do things like pointing an arrow to your links, like this one here, make you stand out from the rest of the tweets in your followers' newsfeed, because they have like a bunch of tweets, so you want to make it stand out. Try to compliment and comment on people's tweets, reply to their questions, and show interest in others. Like I said, stay involved and active. Ask questions and be controversial. You know, ask very controversial questions. Not something that's offensive, but something that's going to get people talking. And also tweet at the peak times, which I said was 1 to 3 p.m. and 6 to 10 p.m. Encouraging retweets. Retweeting is when you tweet something and then someone takes that and tweets it on their profile. So retweeting is a very viral way of gaining more exposure. Try to string your URLs first to make it easier for people to retweet. Reciprocity. When you retweet other people's stuff, they often retweet yours to return the favor. If you have some really popular tweets, direct message some popular followers of yours or someone with a lot of followers of their own and ask them to retweet it for you. But make sure it's not selling anything and it really provides value. Otherwise, people won't want to retweet it and, it won't look very good. Building your business with Twitter. So make sure you send your Twitter traffic to your website, your blog, your Facebook fan page, your other social media pages, like your MySpace page, your YouTube channel. You just want everything kind of interlinked, like sending your traffic to all your different social media accounts and pages. Articles and press releases. Use your other social media pages to advertise your Twitter and gain followers. And also you could advertise your Twitter to your email list. You can put it in your signature, etc. Okay, now we're going to look at MySpace and why MySpace is a great social media site. Much like Facebook, that can really help you brand yourself and drive traffic back to your website. Like I said, it helps you to promote yourself and brand yourself and your products and your business. Like I said before, don't hard sell. A great way to set your profile up is to include lots of pics of your products and your links back to your site. Also include personal stuff as well mixed in. You want people to get to know who you are as a person as well, and they'll be more likely to want to buy from you if they like you. Because people buy from other people they like and trust, not so much from companies like I said before. Always try to be transparent and real. Blog about yourself, your website, and what you're promoting. And like I said before, you can provide lots of interesting pics and videos, links to things you're interested in. Keep it very active and busy. Marketing on MySpace. Always try to use your real name. It will help to build credibility, and it will also help people to find you easily. Search for people in your target niche, or people who have the same interests as you, and add them as your friends. Get involved, be an active member, like all social media sites. Always try to build relationships with people before selling to them. And provide value, like special deals, free stuff, but always make sure it's very valuable, it's not junk or anything. Comment and show interest in other people and ask their opinions. People like that. Always sell subtly, like, hey, check out what I just launched, or hey, if you're interested in this, this might be of interest to you too, etc. Now let's look at dig.com. Dig.com is a social bookmarking site. It's free to sign up. It's all about content sharing, which is what all social media is about, but it's a great way to really bookmark your own content or other people's content you find interesting, and just get it out there and other people can see it, they can vote on it. It really is kind of like a popularity contest in a way. Has over 7 million users. It's a great way to promote your site by digging it. And you can bookmark your own websites, blogs, articles, video, etc. and Dig users can vote on them. Marketing on Dig. Dig things in your niche that are similar to your own things. You don't want to be only digging your own stuff. You'll be marked as a spammer and get kicked out. It just doesn't really look good. You want to have a mixture of your own stuff and other people's stuff. Dig lots of different things like videos, blogs, and articles. Yeah, a good rule of thumb is to dig about 50% of your own stuff and 50% of other people's. The links are no follow, but you can get very good direct traffic from Dig. I personally have had great results with Dig. Okay, now we're going to go through an action plan of the steps you should take to try and get started with social media marketing. First thing you got to do is create accounts at all the social media sites that we've covered in this video series, and then join any relevant groups in your niche. Then you want to add and find friends in your target niche who have similar interests to your own. People who could be interested in what you have to offer. People who could be your potential customers in the future. Then try to participate and interact with everyone. Be interesting, be controversial and opinionated. Don't try to be neutral. You want to create interest in yourself and your brand and your product. You want to stand out from the rest, because social media is incredibly fast, and due to its viral nature, if people like your content, they will soon let other people know. Always be real, be yourself, be someone people can relate to and like. Try to be a leader in your niche, someone people go to for answers. Remember to always build relationships first and then try to sell to them. Don't hard sell, but always remember to include calls to action. Share plenty of good quality information. Be generous and give away things to your followers and friends that's of good value. Build your brand and promote yourself and your products. Build recognition. Be the obvious choice for products and services in your niche. You want to build a brand that people know and trust. The overall goal is to create a fan base of followers and friends and create a readership of your social media profiles and pages, which will help to create a traffic funnel to your main money-making website or blog. With social media, because of its huge popularity, you have the ability to create a fan base and generate traffic that is not only quality and targeted, but also quantity if you approach this right. This can create a long-term sustainable traffic source that is highly targeted and very profitable. So thank you for watching, and I wish you all the best with your social media marketing. Okay, so the first site we're going to look at is Facebook, and why Facebook has so much potential. Almost 60% of Americans already have a Facebook account, and Facebook is one of the fastest and easiest ways to build a fan base of people who know, like, and trust you. You have the ability to create fan pages with unlimited number of fans. It's also very viral and allows you to do mass updates. Just write one status update or wall post and post one video, and all your friends will know about it. It's also very personal and allows people to get to know you and what you've got to offer, and on a more personal level, which often really helps with conversion rates. Okay, so let's look at your profile and your fan page setup. First, you want to write a detailed description of who you are, what you've got to offer, and how it can help people. Make sure you're very personal about it, you come across as being trustworthy, be very interesting, and you want to be likable. That's a big one. Also, put up lots of personal pics and videos mixed in with your business related stuff. And always be real and transparent, be very honest. Getting friends and fans. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is join related Facebook groups. Groups that are in your niche, groups that are to do with your interests and hobbies, groups of products or companies and organizations that you like and you want to support. Get involved in the group's discussion and leave lots of comments. And try to add active users in your niche that already have a lot of friends, because oftentimes if you add someone as your friend, all their friends will see that you guys are now friends, and people might be interested and click through to find out who you are, etc. So the most important thing is to get involved. So a great way to do that is following your newsfeed, checking up on other people, looking at their status updates, what they've posted, pictures, videos, what are their problems, what are they interested in, what are they looking for. Try to comment on their statuses, be interesting and opinionated, and try to also be controversial. That's a good one, because oftentimes if you're not really opinionated or you're a bit boring, people aren't going to want to get to know you. People, you get lost in the crowd. So don't even try to be just neutral. Try to be very opinionated, controversial, but at the same time try to stay out of things like politics or religion, etc. They don't usually go down too well. So commenting and wall posting is a great way to stay involved. Add lots of photos and videos, your own personal photos and videos, and tag anyone you can, because if you tag someone, often that photo or that video will appear on their wall. So they don't even have to be in the photo or video, it just could be something related to them in the video or photo, you can just tag them anyway, and you know that's going to appear on their wall, or their friends are going to see it, and oftentimes if they click on it, they'll end up at your profile, your fan page. Status updates, let everyone know what you're up to, what you're working on, etc. Make it interesting. Don't let everyone know every little detail of your life. You know, it can be boring, so try not to do that. Links to interesting things you found, and all these things ultimately attracts more people. So that's the aim, and try to do about 3 to 5 of these things daily, like commenting wall posts, adding photos of videos, adding links, etc. Okay, so building your fan base. Start off with your personal profile and then build at least 900 to 1,000 friends first before starting your fan page. And then next, create the fan page. It's pretty easy to do. And then suggest your fan page to your friends. You have the ability to suggest things to other people, so suggest your fan page to everyone who's already your friend on your personal profile. And then send your friends like a bulk message saying, asking them if they can suggest your fan page to their friends. That's another great way to get more exposure. Alright, building your brand on Facebook. Use Facebook ads to advertise your fan page, as well as your own products or affiliate products. Usually that's what people use Facebook ads for, but you can also start an ad for your own fan page, which is a great way to gain more exposure. In your Facebook ad, always use pictures that are interesting and attention getting. Also in your fan page profile pic, make sure it's interesting and stands out, because that ultimately leads to more clicks. Interlink your other social media sites and profiles and accounts, etc. with your Facebook account, like your Twitter, your MySpace, your YouTube channel. It's a great way. Build relationships with friends and fans before selling. Don't sell too soon, and like I said, don't hard sell.